So real quick though, tell us about the Stone Cold Steve Austin celebration.
I know a lot of Florida fans got pissed off about that, but let me tell you this: it was a lot better than my original idea.
Yeah.
Which
My
What
was?
did you want to do?
my original idea was to Baker Mayfield y'all and go out there and stomp that flag right in the middle of the Gator head. But I was like, you know what? That would literally cause a riot, and I just want to get back to Kentucky and party. Like I don't want to. And plus, that was Baker's thing, you know, and didn't want to be no copycat. But
Yeah.
you know, the Stone Cold celebration, man, it was. I'm just a big wrestling fan growing up, man, and
Yeah.
you know I was when I started watching wrestling, it was toward the end of the Attitude Era, you know, with Stone Cold and The Rock and DX and all that stuff. And, you know, just in that time period, and I would go back and watch, you know, from the 90s, from 95 to 99. And, you know, just the attitude, you know, that Stone Cold had. And I tried to implement that as a player, you know, just as something to get me going, you know, it's something that, you know, that I can, you know, use on that field in my mind to just say, hey, you are the baddest mother effer out here, you know, and and things like that. Because, like, I mean, I'm weird, man, when it comes to football and mentalities. I mean, we'll get into that obviously, but, you know, I mean, I always took it to a point to where I just wanted to be the more intense I was, and the more, you know, battle focused I was, like he was, coming out there and not taking no shit from nobody, and you know, doing his own thing, man. And I mean, that was just something that, you know, that invited me into that kind of world. And you know, he always had the celebration of just smacking the beers together and putting them up. And I mean, that's just badass in general. I mean, nobody else out there doing that stuff. I mean, and it was a celebration to where it was. You can only celebrate like that if you're not Stone Cold Steve Austin, if you have something like a milestone achievement. And I think that was literally the only celebration that I could do, and at that time, for how big that game was.